It's a program with a history of excellence, and it starts with their head coach. In their last 13 seasons, the Geneseo men's and women's cross-country teams have qualified for the NCAA Division III championships, the longest-running streak in the nation.
My sophomore year was the first year that SUNY Geneseo's men's program ever made the national championship. So I came in with it really starting to be up and coming, and it was our goal just to qualify for the national championships. And that was in 2003, was the first year. And now fast forward to 2016, now we're trying to win the national championship. So I've seen it grow and develop over the last 14 years, where we're just trying to get to the nationals to now trying to win the nationals. And being a part of that when it first took over, or when I first came on, and now since I've taken over, it's just watching the growth and development is spectacular. It's awesome.
With success comes the expectation to maintain it. Just a season ago, the women's team finished national runner-up, while the men finished third. The women have also taken home 15 of the last 16 SUNYAC championship titles, while the men have won 6 of the last 7.
Yeah, you want to live up to expectations that your teammates have, but we are also, living up to the expectations of former coaches, alumni, friends and family. I mean, they do expect us to do really well, but I don't think pressure is that, you want to live up to the expectation they have, but it's more of a support. They're there with you the whole time. Yeah.
All of us really, again, just pull together and push one another through, but it's just that end goal that we know that we're looking for SUNYACs and nationals, and just the long-term end goals of the season, and just knowing that we all want to see each other succeed and the best, and ultimately to win or get as close as we can to it.
Now in his second year as head coach, Moore looks to build on the success of his former coach Mike Woods, who spent 23 seasons laying down a strong foundation for the cross-country program.
Coach Woods, Mike Woods, he's my mentor. He's awesome. He still comes around with the program and helps out a bit. And having a guy who is my coach and knows the program better than anybody else to fill in from where he left off and try to keep the program going, it's not difficult because he's there with me. He's supporting me along the way. He's encouraging me, and it's just keeping the program going. So it's awesome to have him there. Now, if he was gone and just kind of doing his own thing, then I think I'd be a little bit more nervous, but he's still much part of the program. All right, bring it in, guys. Go out there and
While Moore draws inspiration from his former mentor, his runners look to him for that same motivation.
In 2015, I finished second place overall at the Lake Placid Ironman World Championships, and then last October, less than a year ago, I got to compete at the World Championships for the Ironman. And being able to have a team to run with, and they get to support me and my dreams for that, but also having an administration that is supportive with that to allow me to go to the World Championships, it was awesome.
I mean, he's a huge inspiration to all of us. He has done numerous Ironmans and half Ironmans, and really just gives his all and pushes to a level that I don't think any of us could even imagine. So he's a huge inspiration to all of us.
For now, Coach Moore has put aside those dreams as he looks to focus on the season ahead.
Right now, I've given up because actually at the World Championship last October, I crashed my bike and broke my hip. So the rehab of that and trying to get back into it, I went and volunteered there this past summer at Lake Placid, and gave me the bug again. So I can't rule it out completely, but I'll be starting to train pretty aggressively for it, and we'll see what happens. See if I can balance them both again.
This season, both teams are projected to be strong contenders at the national championships yet again.
I mean, there's not much room for improvement. I tell them they have to be extra sharp, extra focused this year to do better than what they did last year. And they're up for the challenge. It's an expectation. It's a requirement that they do better than last year. And the leadership on this team is second to none. They are what lead this team. They are what keep them on point. I talk to them a lot about being a 24-hour athlete. I see them 2 to 3 hours a day. So what are they doing the other 21, 22 hours a day that really makes or breaks them? And that's where the leaders and the captains come in to really keep that standard of excellence so high, on point, and just keeping it going.
There's no secret workout or secret thing. There's nothing we do necessarily differently. It's that we have a culture of success, a culture of dedication. Everyone from the first to the last guy matters to each other. So I think that's what pushes us more than any other team has. I think we have the best culture in the nation, in that we accept everyone, and we also are there for each other. So there's no like secret weapon that we have. It's what you see is what you get. It's just everyone's together. That's what it is.